If you want cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more, then check out G2A. A link is in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. So today, guys, is the final day of the PS4 open beta. So it's going to go through till tomorrow, I believe, at 12, and then it's over. And I wanted to jump in and more than anything talk to you guys about my thoughts on the beta so far. I've made videos on weapons, live action stuff, and 120, pretty much mostly like features on the game and modes, but I haven't given you guys my overall impressions on the beta, and I wanted to talk about that. So it's actually kind of weird because I'm seeing so many different opinions from people on what they thought of the beta, and we'll talk about my thoughts, but I've seen a lot of stuff that completely contradicts what I'm feeling, which is weird, and it might just be because of all the netcode issues and connection issues that Black Ops Cold War seems to have been having over the course of this beta. So with that said, let's jump into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video. If you're new, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on, and if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, G2A for some cheap PC games and more, and then Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. I'm using them right now. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount, and if you don't want to do it that way, you can actually do it through my Amazon influencer page, where you support the channel simply from shopping on Amazon like I do, and most of you guys do probably every day. So check me out over there. And then if you want to interact with me live, Twitch, Twitter, at OGXRAYZ, and the OGXRAYZ over on Twitch. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So again, let's talk about my overall impressions. I'm actually level 19 at the moment. And if I'm being honest with you guys, my experience has been a mixed bag. I get like 1 or 2 games where I'm just really killing it and I'm enjoying it. And the rest of them are mostly very frustrating and just very competitive. It definitely is a very competitive game. There's a lot. I don't know if the skill-based matchmaking is really that strong. Maybe I'm tweaking, I don't know, but it's been pretty intense. It's definitely been a tough thing to deal with. And I guess I'll go over the things that I more than anything what I like. It feels fluid. I guess we'll talk about that, and I guess we'll jump into a game just so we're not just sitting here in the menu talking. But it feels fluid. The guns feel pretty good. I like the movement mechanics. Like I like that it's like fast. What else? Some of the maps I really like, other ones I really hate. I don't know. I guess it's just it's your standard Call of Duty Black Ops game, like your Treyarch game, which is good. But I feel like I've had more negatives with it, and we'll talk about that as we're playing. But overall, we have a list of stuff we have to go through. And it's mostly stuff that could be improved rather easily with updates to the game. So that's the good thing. But anyways, let's jump into the gameplay and I'll talk to you guys about what I'm actually feeling. All right, boys, let's talk about it. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is something I've noticed other people talking about. This doesn't really contradict what I've heard, because really I think this might be a universal issue. But it's kind of hard to tell who is an enemy and who isn't. And what I mean by this is everyone looks so similar in this game. It's hard to tell because there's not really a faction versus faction. At least it seems like that in the beta. In the beta it's been pretty much like everyone uses whatever operator they have. There is no like difference in characters, so it's kind of hard at the moment to tell who is a friendly and who isn't. And again, this might just be a beta thing. It might just be completely different once the actual game is out, but it is rather difficult to tell who's who so far. So that's kind of been one of the issues I just tried to mount. I'm still in like Modern Warfare zone. But yeah, so that's been kind of the issue that I've been seeing. I've seen other people mention it as well, that it's kind of hard sometimes to spot who is a friendly and who is an enemy. Especially if like there's a delay where it doesn't show you above if they are blue or red. I've also noticed that, which is kind of annoying. Another thing related to that is sometimes I'll see some characters that have like their name above them, like this guy, but instead of it being directly above his head like him, sometimes I'll see his letters like slightly off and to the left. So whenever I'm trying to shoot someone at a distance, I'm always aiming to the left, slightly to the left from where they actually are located. And again, this is all because of the little nameplate. Like this guy right here, you can see, as I'm getting shot, his nameplate is slightly off. So that happens also with non-friendlies. And, you know, just wanted to mention that it's been one of the issues I've been spotting that just kind of throws me off. So hopefully they're able to clean that up. The other thing, the dark map on here, Miami, is way too dark. It's hard to spot people at a distance. This is just the same thing where characters look similar. Sometimes the red little thing is off. And then when you add on top of that, the fact that there is just like super dark, like you can barely see anyone. This is an issue I was having a lot. And I noticed this, that also was a thing with people like Hollow Point and my friends when we would play. They would always say, it's just so hard to see people. Like, who's there? Is that like a teammate? Is that not a teammate? Like, it's just hard. It's hard to tell because of the fact that everyone looks similar. And then on top of that, like I said, you add in the fact that it's super dark on maps like Miami, which hopefully not all the maps that are dark look like that in terms of how visually easy it is to pick things up. I actually had to bump up my brightness in game just to do that. And then the third thing added to that about being like it being kind of hard to spot people is the fact that some of these maps are like very washed out, which is kind of weird for a Treyarch game. You know, usually Treyarch games are very bright, very colorful. Whoa, as my game lags and possibly crashes. But that's just been something I noticed as well. It's just like, oh man, I think my whole PS4 just crashed. It didn't. All right. Wow. Issues with the beta. But that's another issue that I've seen is the colors are washed out. They look very gray. It's kind of weird. Some of the maps like Cartel were just like super gray. Like the colors, like they didn't look red, they didn't look green. Everything kind of just looked dull. And I actually had to bump up my saturation on my recording software by a lot just to get the colors to look better. And again, because it's all washed out, because it's all dull, it adds to the problem of not being able to tell who's a friendly, who is not a friendly. If there's a dude in the corner just sitting there blending into the wall, it's just been difficult with that. All right, boys, so this thing is apparently corrupt. I don't know what the hell just happened. Did it finally work? Is it gonna boot? I don't know. I guess that was another one of the issues with the beta, but I'm not gonna hold that one. It's a beta for that. Well, with that said, I guess I'll try to ring off a few of these more. But yeah, so here we go. We talked about it being too dark. We talked about how hard it is to actually see people. But I guess the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is weird. This is one where I saw contradicting people saying different things, and it might be because of the netcode, because of the connection, but it was the time to kill. I personally thought that it was way too long. I feel like the time to kill is like too high. Half the time I felt like it was taking too long to kill someone. It feels like you never have enough ammo to actually take out multiple people. Like you can kill one guy and that's it. So it sucked. I really did not enjoy that. But then I saw other people saying that the time to kill is too fast, that like 2 bullets and people are dead. So I don't know, that's weird. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe my aim is just so bad that it just takes me that long and I'm like, why is this taking so long to kill? So it might just be that. It might be the connection type. I don't know. I saw some people saying that it might be that, it felt like it wasn't that smooth, like the hit detection wasn't that great. But that was another thing. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think the time to kill is at a good level there, or is it not? Let me know in the comment section below. The other thing was that the maps are too big. And I'm not even talking about that ground war mode that we're about to play right now. I think this is the one where you have multiple. But it felt like the maps were a little too big for 6v6. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it felt like there was a lot of times where I was running around, I didn't see anyone. And then when I did see them, they were kind of blended into a wall, and then I died. So I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it felt like some of the maps were a little too big. And maybe even the ground war ones feel like they're a little too big for like the bigger playlist, you know, the 12v12 or whatever. Let me know in the comment. That's not really that big of an issue, but I did notice that. And I guess the next thing here is going to be something I noticed when I was playing. I saw other people mention this on Twitter as well, but it takes way too long to level up a weapon. I think it was JGod who was saying that it took him 8 hours to level up fully one weapon. That's way too long in my opinion. They really need to trim that down, because it does feel like it takes an eternity to get the attachment that you want on a specific weapon. And when you go from what we had in the alpha where the weapons were unlocked, attachments were unlocked, to grinding on one weapon for the majority of your time playing this beta, and even then you probably don't cap off that weapon, it takes too long. I really hope they adjust that, because I feel like it's a smidge, maybe more than a smidge, too long to level up a weapon. As for the other one, this is the final one and probably the biggest one that I had, and a lot of YouTubers are mentioning this. The skill-based matchmaking is insane. The amount of lobbies you go into where you're just sweating your balls off is bad. You get like one really good lobby, then they kick you from the lobby and throw you in another lobby. The same issue that Modern Warfare was having when the game first started, where you would go into a lobby and then it would immediately throw you into a new one after. I don't know if that was intentional at this point or if it's something that they're kind of seeing as an issue again and they'll have to fix, but either way, interesting. All right, let's go. I have never played this mode, by the way, guys, but that's the biggest scrap I've seen with people. It's just the skill-based matchmaking might be just a little bit too much. I think we got a new scope on here finally after grinding for 12 years. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the feedback I had for the beta. I'd say I enjoyed it. Most of the time I enjoyed it, but I'd say it was like 50-50. 50% of the time I enjoyed it. 50% of the time I was like, what the hell is even going on? So yeah, that's kind of what I was having issues with. I guess there's a few other ones that I noticed that when I was streaming, people were like laughing because it takes too long to throw a grenade, it takes too long to throw a C4, and it takes way too long to detonate. But even though that is a thing and that's an issue, it's still so freaking strong. Like my Olipoint was playing and he was like, yo, I'm getting more kills with my grenade than I am with a weapon. So I guess that's also a thing, which is actually kind of funny. Oh, they're sniping. They are sniping it up, boys. But that's also an issue as well. See ya. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, I think that's kind of the biggest issues I had. Do me a huge favor, drop a comment. What were the issues you were having with the beta? What did you enjoy? You know, you never know. Maybe some of this stuff will make its way over to Treyarch and they'll be able to see this and go, all right, maybe we'll take a look at that. So let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Anyways, let's finish strong, man. Let's finish this game. Oh, goddamn. Field mic is on. One guy over here. Sit that ass down, bro. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh. Holy hell, we got a tank up in here. I haven't played this mode before, but so far I'm kind of enjoying how there's a place you need to go and capture. And we won. That was pretty dope. I will say I thought that it was cool that the 120 field of view was not really that laggy on PS4. Like, I've got an original PS4 and it wasn't laggy on it, so I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of excited for that. I really enjoyed all those features they added to it, but you know, some things could get cleaned up, and I think that they definitely are looking into it. Who knows, maybe they'll make some more adjustments on weekend number 2. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative, helpful, and entertaining. If you did, drop a like, guys. Super appreciate it. If you're new, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, G2A for some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more, and the Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. But OGXRAYZ gets you a discount over there. You guys have an awesome day. Follow me on twitch.tv/TheOGXRAYZ if you guys want to interact with me live, and over on Twitter @OGXRAYZ if you want to talk, see what I'm up to, or just want to interact. You guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Take care, guys. I'm excited for zombies. I think I'm gonna go hard on zombies this year again. So yeah, you guys have an awesome day. Take care. Peace.